Good morning, Schmucker Middle School. Today is Friday, February 14th, and it is a blue day. Welcome to WSMS. Please give your attention to Lillian for the pledge.
Good morning. Please join me in a moment of silence. Please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remember to show respect, make a difference, and set the bar high. Have a great day. Now back to the announcers.
Attention all student council representatives that are delivering Valentine's Day items. If you received a yellow pass from Mrs. Grover, please remember to meet her at 2 o'clock in the cafeteria commons so that you can deliver the Valentine's Day treats. Please only show up if you have a pass from Mrs. Grover. You are only allowed to be absent from your 5th period class if you have a yellow pass. Thank you, Mrs. Grover.
This is a reminder to all students and families to the existence of the Safe School Helpline. The helpline is designed to give students and families a private and confidential way to report concerns about suicide, threat of violence, weapons, drugs, bullying, or anything else that infringes upon the safety of our students and or learning environment. Remember, this information is shared every week with our student population via the Spartan Student Newsletter. Remember, if you hear something, say something.
Since it's Black History Month, we want to share some inspirational quotes to celebrate. Booker T. Washington said, "Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed."
This is a reminder that 8th graders are going to the DVT today. Miss Husband's 5th period class and half of her 6th will go during 1st period. Mrs. Wagner and Miss Udgiri's 6th period class will go during 2nd period, and Mrs. Wagner's 5th period class and half of Miss Husband's 6th period class will go during 3rd period. Remember to meet in your teacher's classroom for attendance before we leave.
Please welcome a guest from the One Book, One School team.
We're ready this morning.
Yeah, we are ready. Good morning.
Good morning. We have a lot of stuff going on today, this Friday morning. So happy Valentine's Day, happy Friday.
Yes.
Miss O'Brien has some fun news, and then I am going to announce the trivia winner for this week.
Yay.
So go for it.
So hopefully One Book, One School is still going really well. I read to 2 classes this week, and it was really, really fun. I love reading out loud. So teachers, if you want me, please let me know. I am happy to come into your rooms. I had an absolute blast reading out loud, and we're starting to get to some good stuff. So there's that. I also just want to say that we have 10 holds currently on the 2nd book, which is really exciting. I am ordering more. Fingers crossed they come in soon. But I've had a lot of kids request it, which is just so exciting for me. I finished the series. It's really good. And then finally, don't forget to check your newsletter for the new trivia. It was student created again this week, so it's not me. It's all the WSMS students, so shout out to them. If you don't know where to find your student newsletter, I've had a couple people ask me, check your email, start typing in my last name, O'Brien, and it'll pop up, and it's a Google document slide, a Google slide, so it should pop up. All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so do you want to announce the winner?
I will announce the winner, and before we do that, I'll say our two teacher winners. We'll get some shout outs to those teachers.
Yeah.
We had a drawing this week at our staff meeting for teachers, and it was Mr. Osler and Mrs. Hartford who won.
Woo-hoo.
So they won a $10 gift card to the Brain Layer. So that's a bookstore in South Bend that they're really excited to go get some books from there. All right, so the answer to the trivia question this week was?
Okay, so the question was, whose sword did Sage pick? It was a copy of Whose Sword, and the answer is Prince Jaren.
Ooh, good.
Yes.
Okay, so this person, I think it's Francie G. Is that right?
Francie G, yeah.
Yeah, Francie G. So that's why we didn't get the last name, but I'm
come
pretty
down
sure
here.
you know who you are. So come down and see
down
Miss
to the
Bryan.
IMC.
Okay, fabulous.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Have a great Friday, guys.
All right, I think I'm going to kind of jump in and talk about one kind of overview of an announcement, and then we're going to jump into some good things. So, a lot of times when I come on WSMS, I talk a lot about things that we celebrate, things that we're doing really well. Like last week, we had tons of examples of that. But also sometimes Mr. Fry and Mrs. Martin and I come on WSMS to remind students of just kind of expectations and things that are really important to us here. So one of those things that are really important to me and to all of the adults, and should be to all of the students here, is the way that we treat each other and the way that we respect each other and respect some of our differences and some of the ways that we're unique. So we are a very diverse building. We have students who walk through the doors who have different life experiences. Some people, they may have lived in Indiana their whole life. Some people may have just moved into the country in the past week. So those are things that we want to keep in mind, that the fact that we bring different experiences here and that we can share with each other is really important, and that's really valuable. So on that note, I just want to make a clear reminder to students that you need to be very thoughtful about the way that you interact with each other, be respectful, and that there should only be kind words coming out of your mouth. So we are not saying anything negative based on people's race, ethnicity, gender, religion, any of those things. You need to be kind to each other and be thoughtful about that, right? We need to build each other up and support each other. We know that there's a lot of things going on out there. There's a lot of negativity that maybe people see outside the building or online or all of those things. So when people are here in the walls of Schmucker, we need to make sure that we're taking care of each other and we support each other. That is what makes Schmucker such a great place to be. On the same related note, I would say if you're someone that you've never said anything rude or anything mean to anyone in this building, that's awesome. And that's most of you, honestly. But if you hear someone else doing it, or you hear someone else saying something that's unkind or that's not okay, you need to let an adult know. So you can always fill out a student report form. You can come and talk to us about, or talk to your teacher. We just want to make sure we're supporting each other, because things in middle school it's a great place to be here at Schmucker, but we need to support each other because sometimes we have bad days. Sometimes there's a lot going on, and it is so important that we just respect each other, that we're kind, and we really do nice things for each other. So on that note, we are going to highlight some students who have been doing that. So I'm going to let Mrs. Martin talk about what's next with some students.
So per our usual on Friday morning, we have our Spartan Spotlight winners and our Cheers for Peers. So just as a reminder, our Spartan Spotlight winners are students who have been nominated by teachers, and our Cheers for Peers are teachers and other staff members who have been nominated by one another. So Mr. Fry, who was our 6th grade winner?
Oh, it's Sophie C. I don't know how to say that last name. Sophie Simon, I think it is.
Simon.
Okay.
All right. A 7th grade winner, Mr. Fry.
Kiera Odom.
Awesome. And our 8th grade winner.
Jacob Schmucker.
Very good. And
Sparty up.
Yeah, Sparty up. And our Cheers for Peers winner, our teacher.
I can't read your chick. Oh, Mrs. Heck. That says Heck, apparently. Mrs. Heck, congratulations. Come and see us, everyone.
Yep. All right. I hope you guys have a great Friday.
Yeah, enjoy.
Back to the desk. Oh, another special announcement. Just kidding.
Oh. Guys. Hi guys. Okay, so there is no more stuffed animals. Only gum.
And
so
the gum will be $1.50.
yeah. So no more stuffed animals, and by the 7th grade lunch we might be out of gum, but we have a lot of different flavors of gum. So yeah. So we no more stuffed animals at all. Back to them.
This makes sense.